You're making a bloody dusty mess. Jeez.
Out.
That can't be enjoyable.
No.
Having your face hung off like that.
She good.
Got one dog humping her and two hanging off her face. Might be get her up a little bit higher. It's a very tight fit around that hub, isn't it? More. Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Alright guys, it is the 27th of April today I believe, and no, we haven't started seeding yet. We probably will early next week. Just got a few things to tidy up around here and just get a few last things organised. I got a little bit of spraying to do now that the spray is back in action as well. The only problem with that is the subscription for the auto steers lapsed and it's a Saturday today, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that going again. So I kind of shot myself in the foot there because I was hoping to do that today. Last night I was putting a bit of water in it and testing everything out, and I was like, okay, got no subscription on the steering, so that won't work. So the Louis Gong back there, that needs some new rear brake pads and some seal kits put through those rear calipers. We've actually got the parts here. We just need the time to do it, and we've got like 2 piles of lime sitting out in the paddock, and Dad he sold our old stone picker, so we've got to load that today, so we're gonna have to lift that onto the guy's trailer. So we kind of need it going. Plus I want it out of the way because I want to get the seed and fur trailer on the truck here. I want to get the new rig back in the shed here. I want to go spraying. Don't know, like I said, if I'm going to be able to do that, but I need to pump some water and organise some things over there. So we've just got a whole heap of things to do, little things to do, and we're just going to chip away at the list. First things first, I'm just going to tidy up my absolute abomination of a mess here because things are a little bit out of control down here. So I'm just going to get some tools away, but we haven't really been motivated to start seeding because, like I've said before, it's dry and there's absolutely zero rain on the 20-day forecast at the moment. So not really seeing any point in rushing out into it at the moment. We've got a bit of time up our sleeves, so we're just going to get everything in order, and yeah, when the time is right and things are all ready to go, we'll get going. But yeah, like I said, I'm hoping that's early next week. We got to make a start at some point soon, so we'll get there. So yeah, it looks overall like we're going to be in for another late season breaking rain here in South Australia, and I'll tell you what, it starts to wear a little bit thin after a while. We've had, I think 2020 was the last year that we had a decent season break. Last year wasn't horrible. We had little bits and pieces and we got a bit of stuff going early, but overall it wasn't great, and it would be nice for a change to just get that decent rain, get the crops in and out and the machinery cleaned up and put away. But maybe it'll rain more on the back end of the year, which is probably just as important as getting an early season rain, or more important. So we'll see what happens. But the forecast, oh man, the long range forecast is killing me at the moment, because they were saying earlier in the year that it's going to be a wet year and a wet spring, and they're still somewhat forecasting a wet spring, but they're now saying that winter's going to be below average across the board. So across all 3 winter months, which is yeah, look, as dry as we are now, that's certainly not very exciting. But I don't know, those forecasts are about as good as the paper they're written on, so we'll just wait and see what happens. So yeah, that's my farmer's spiel on the weather this morning. Now you guys are all up to date, but look, it's not just us either. WA would be absolutely crying out for rain, I think, a lot of that, and probably even Victoria and us. So yeah, anyway, hopefully something comes through soon. We probably don't really get too worried. If it rains in late May or even in the first week of June, it's sort of okay. I mean, once you start getting into June, it starts getting pretty late, but hey, we've had later, so you know, we are a later area here, so we can handle having a season breaking rain a little bit later. One day I'll learn how to talk to the camera, but that day is not today. Would you just take a moment to appreciate how slick the spray is looking at the moment? I have given her a little birthday. She's looking nice. Freshly sprayed rim down here on that wheel motor. Got that cover there done. She's clean. She's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with it.
So single year range weight's going to be 550
Yep. So once that's all done, do I just go through the same deal that I did last year with setting that up on the screen?
Yes, yep. So
I got hold of Trimble. That thing there is sitting there. It should get its signal soon, hopefully. If not, I got to put some stuff in manually and we'll get that thing going again, but that's good. I wasn't sure, being a sad day, whether I'd be able to get hold of someone. I could probably do it online, I don't really know, but anyway, we got it sorted now. So yeah, we might get the truck off this crappy old tipper and get it onto the crappy old seed and fert trailer. Yeah, we might get this truck off the tipper and get it onto the seed and fert trailer, and then I can get the new rig back in the shed there. Have a look and see what's happened with this guidance system, whether it's done anything or not. Well, it doesn't look like this thing has done what it's supposed to, even though I've had the screen running for how long. So we're going to follow the instructions from the email I got last year, and we're going to just put it all in manually and get this thing done.
Once you have successfully entered your password, you will see a green check mark next to the RangePoint RTX option.
Right, everything looks good there. I've left it sitting out here after I put that activation in, and we have converged and it's looking beautiful, so we should be able to go spraying in the morning, which would be really nice because I've been needing to do some for a while. So anyway, we'll get this thing back in the shed here, and I'll try and get that truck in the shed after that, I suppose. Damn, she looked good in that shed. I've still got a fair bit to organise over here, but I'm going to go get some lunch and then we'll come back over here after in the ute. I've got a bit of water to pump and a few other things, so we'll get all that sorted. Actually, this fella might come here before I get a chance to do anything else and collect this stone picker, but we'll see what happens. Well, lunch was good, but I'm just going to run back over the road in this loader and do what I got to over there, because we're going to need this over there anyway to lift this stone picker. But you know, you guys will see what's going on. Yeah.
You got something to attach it to though?
Well, it's got hooks on each end, but yeah, you just, I don't know if it'll reach long enough, but yeah. Just attach it back here somewhere and then come down to like something like that. Just sort of try and slide back that way.
Yeah.
Basically, we got to try and lift this old stone picker up onto a trailer for the new owner, because there's not really any way of towing it up because it's got the axle in the middle at the front, or the pivot, the turning wheels, sorry I should say. Whee! The old Louis gong. It's not too smooth on the hydraulics, but I think that should probably do it. I think we'll be able to get that high enough.
Probably need to shorten that chain up on the front a bit more.
Oh yeah. But you're not going to be able to get it too much closer to the bucket. You can't really. Well, it looks like old mate who's coming to get the stone picker is running late. He's having some truck issues or something like that. I don't really know, but I thought I'm over here now, so I'm just going to get busy cleaning that spray shed out. It is so much better than what it was in there. There's nothing worse than crawling around in your own filth when you're trying to get spraying, so that'll be good. I've got a few old drums and that there I need to come back and clean out, some rubbish and stuff to pick up, but man, it's going to be so much nicer over there now. I've cleaned up over there. I've cleaned out as many old drums as I can. There's a few I got to do here with the pressure cleaner, and then hopefully old mate's still going to make it to pick up that stone picker, since we're going to all that effort to connect everything up. Kids play dates, absolute mayhem. Well, old mate has bailed on picking up the stone picker today, citing truck problems, which is a huge disappointment. I was looking forward to doing some sketchy stuff over here. But yeah, I had, I don't know, what was it, 3 or 4 old 20-litre drums from over here that have been sitting around outside with no lids on them, and they were all cruddy inside and full of all sorts of things, so I thought I'd clean them out so they could go back for the drum muster. And Dad just so happened to be there cleaning out some old backline drums and whatever else he had, and I just had to clean off the outside of them, not the inside, which was good, but he certainly bailed me up there, didn't he? Anyway, folks, I think I might see you guys in the morning. Morning. Alright, so what are you doing out here spraying, Henry? What are you targeting? Well, there's a few things. It's all just leftover summer weeds, really. Oh, little tiny paddy melons, marshmallow weed, stemless thistles, and editor cut forward, toad flax. Now this stuff here is really hard to kill because once it gets like this, we call it blanket weed. It's like a furry little blanket. It's hard to get chemical onto it. So when it's still succulent and sort of juvenile like it is in the center there, it's easier to kill. So plenty of it, or a lot of it's still like that. So hopefully we do a good job on it. Some odds and ends of summer weeds like potato weed there that's left over, so we're not going to do much with that though now, but you know, hopefully it'll help finish it off. So yeah, I'd have to come in here and spray anyway to kill some of those weeds because they're just going to keep growing all winter long, so we've got to do it before we seed it anyway. The one that I really want to get is the toad flax out here, so it's a good opportunity to kill that now as well. am just loping along out here. I'm not going real fast, about 15 k's an hour, nice and steady, keeping the dust down. And I'm going with a extra coarse droplet size, about 120 litres per hectare, really trying to get those droplets down onto those hard to kill weeds. So as far as I know, the enemy of glyphosate is dust or dirt. It doesn't really like coming into contact with it either. I'm not sure whether that's 100% right, don't quote me on it, but it's pretty dry out here and we're kicking up a bit of dust, so the slower I go, the less dust I'm picking up, and keeping that water rate right up to try and do as good a job as we can. First paddock's down, on to the next. Well folks, I am happily cruising along here. It is very nice to be out taking care of some weeds again. But it is Sunday today, so I'm going to finish this tank full. I'm going to knock off, hopefully relax a bit this arvo, spend a bit of time with the family. I think tomorrow morning I've got a pile of lime there in the paddock that I just sprayed. The first paddock, we'll go spread that. And then I reckon we're going to go get the tractor out the shed and think about getting stuck into a bit of seeding. So with all that being said, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for watching the videos. We really do appreciate it. If you'd like to support the channel or you want to see more videos, just consider liking and subscribing, because that really helps us out. You guys have yourselves a good one. Until next time, see ya.